Yeah. Now, I want to get into the MA63, the Malaysian Agreement 1963. But before that, there was one interesting thing in this mentioned this book, which I never knew, where you talk about how in the early days, during Tun Mahathir's time, there were blue ICs issued to migrants to sort of change the entire population distribution within Sabah to make it more Muslim majority. What was the impact of this move to Sabah in the long run?
Well, this is one point that you raised, which is very important. A lot of people here also
I didn't know.
don't know about it or don't care about it.
Yeah.
But there was a Royal Commission of Inquiry initiated by Najib after all the grouses and complaints were not looked into. So there was a Royal Commission report which acknowledged that there is this import, I would say, of illegals into the country to change the demographics of the population, one, and for gerrymandering of politics. Because, historically, there were issues about PBS time when Joseph Pyron was the Chief Minister then, and then he sort of distanced himself from the federal government, and people blame him as being a Christian majority government and so on. There are a lot of things like that. But at the end of the day, what they call it Project Mahathir also. Okay, the Blue IC is Project Mahathir. Okay, I'm not the one who said it.
Other people said it.
Many reports blamed him as being the initiator and all that. He admitted that, but he said, "Well, we give the Blue IC to people who deserve it and entitled to it and all that." So he didn't deny that. But Anwar Ibrahim did chastise the commission, the report and all that, and said, the culprits got away with it. Nobody is taken to task or jail or charged for this thing. But as today, you can see the results that people don't analyze things. Okay, do you know that Sabah has the second biggest UMNO population members in Malaysia? Second.
Wow,
okay?
Second biggest.
Second biggest.
Wow. Who's the first?
Well, the first is here.
But Sabah is the second.
Second, right?
Wow.
So right. UMNO has been here since what? 1950s, right?
Yeah.
They born 1950s. And yet Sabah, which is, I think UMNO came there 13 years ago, became the second biggest members. People don't think, why did they become the second? They overtaken Johor Bahru. Johor Bahru is supposed to be second. Well, people suspect that these people who were brought in, given blue IC and become members and so on. I'm not making any accusations. I'm just analyzing numbers and all that. If you can tell me how the Sabah became the second biggest UMNO members.
Exactly.
I'd be happy to
And I guess that is important because it's so oil rich that they would like to control the state. And the best way is to have the people that you can control.
Yeah. As you can see, UMNO came to Sabah and Sarawak has protected themselves from UMNO. And Akmal came there a few months ago and we didn't know he was there until he was arrested. And inverted commas. And then we knew he was there.
Yeah.
So if you worry about what's happening here with Akmal and UMNO meeting is going on, it's making this kind of speeches and all that, which is quite damaging, and just focus on Malays and all that. What about the rest? No, I'm not only worried about the Indians and the Chinese, but what about the natives of Sabah and Sarawak, where we deserve protection under the Constitution, under Article 153.
Exactly.
All right. So it's there are many books written about this transient population and undocumented population of Sabah and Sarawak. You have schools which is under the radar because there's certain people who are concerned about them, have provided schools education. Because when you're stateless, you're not entitled to anything.
Exactly.
Right? So, but the people who were brought in under Mahathir's Project Mahathir were given blue ICs. Okay, so they're now probably second or third generation.
Yeah, they're pretty assimilated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know who they are, and they're assimilated into the society, and they're probably in the government, the police, the army, and so on.
Yeah.